Hey, hello everybody, good morning. Today is Monday, 8:24 a.m. April 10. So let's do review with the quick levels that I see in the market web. The first one is 4,112. Remember that I told you that the magic number is 4,112. Break, you can go up to 4,127, 4,130. So, but this order, this is almost $6 million. I also put a note in the spreadsheet, bear or boost spread, or just a spread. In my interpretation, now it's much more clear. This maybe, these players sold both the call and the put. Because that, I look for 4,112 as a magic number. Remember those who are split, retail you keep buying calls, as you guys know. So we have been seeing, a lot of, call buyers by retail and call sellers by makers, by dealers. So this could be, just basically the guy looking for $6 million premium and lock the market between 4,050 as bottom and 4,112 as, as support, and 4,112 as the resistance. Since the strike is 4,075, right? And the break even is 4,112. Okay? Because that 4,112 for me is the magic number. And why, if it breaks, you go a little bit higher? Let me come back and show you the gamma. If you see, I'm just showing the 02 DTE. Okay? If you guys check, you have I like to call like La La Land, between 4,110 and 4,115. So 4,112 consequently, is in that region. So if they want to push, they can do it because we are in La La Land. So 4,112 is like La La Land region. So breaking here, we have a call wall at 4,120. So of course, as I have been saying, dealers have been selling a call a lot. And because that, I'm looking for 4,127, 4,130. Because this is like a main call wall. 4,120, 4,130, 25, sorry. This is the call wall. And because that I told you, 27, 30, just break momentarily and come back, to La La Land. And then, 4,110 could you be the support because the delta neutral for tomorrow. Okay? So you guys understand the levels, at least for today, right? But for the week, if you check the spreadsheet, we have, import, and also you can see big orders print in that level, 4,129, 4,127. This week for me, you be the main week for what direction that the market you decide to go. Also, some furus in the internet, and also some, volatility guys like Saint-Croissant have been telling, if you not materialize a sell right now, the next window will be maybe like May or June. Okay? And I am expecting the same as I told you guys. Basically looks like they copy me because I have been telling you guys this for a long time. Anyway, 4,129, 4,127, is also print for tomorrow and so on. Remember that, I put in the market web to start to look for a possibility of a meltdown. To back test 3,969 or 3,972. I put like, an eyes icon over here because big orders print back on April 5 and another, in April 5. Okay? And another one that's small, this one is small one, printed on April 6. Okay? And consequently, and if you check the open interest for that region, looks like that's not going down. So if they bought, they didn't win so far. So this could be hedge. Fabio, but this is already devaluated. Yes, I told you guys in the market wrap. Could you be a sell? Of course, could you be a sell? But remember that usually dealers, makers, people that have a lot of money, build hedge without put money. So if they want to keep the hedge, they don't really care, if they evaluate like 100%, because they usually 99.9% of the time, they usually market money to build the hedge. As you can see, the JP Morgan collar every 3 months. They receive money to build the hedge. The last collar, they receive $120,000 to build the hedge. Okay? You guys already know that. And because that, I put in the market wrap a possibility to see a CPI hot, because those two orders, in the opening status didn't drop, this really could be a hedge, even if the price devaluated. This could be a hedge, and then, make me have your eyes open for a possible meltdown. On April, from Thursday, April 13, last Friday prints almost like $1 million premium, or orders when the strike is 4,200. But as you look at the charm, I print the charm. As you look at the charm, dealers have been selling 4,200 strike. They have been buying 4,000 strike. So they have like a call spread. They selling 4,200. They are buying 4,000 calls. And consequently, for me, this was a short call. Okay, keeping the charm is showing us. Gotcha. And for Friday, I also told you guys a possibility for 4,170. Why? Because you have a big order here that the break even 4,170 over here. And the opening status, current orders already devaluate 38.4%. It's the same thing that I already told you guys about the 3,975. So, making me interpret, in my interpretation, that they sold those calls. But the opening status didn't, drop it. Maybe, they bought? Yes, maybe. Because, that's 4,120. Also, 4,020, as I show in the 0 DTE, is La La Land, right? It's totally La La Land. They can push forward. But as you can see, let me see, I'm seeing this right now. Hope I will be able to open. Let's for the 0 DTE sometimes is not showing. But as you can see, at least 4,150, and since we are in a positive gamma, and we have a call over 4,150, make me an interpretation that 4,170 will not be reached. But I have eyes open to there, because you have $1.8 million. Yes, it's already devaluated. My interpretation gets more stronger. Okay, but let's have our eyes open for a possibility to go over there. Hope you guys understand why. But, and also why I told you guys, bears doesn't want market to trade below 4,060 before the CPI or the PPI, because that's where the gamma flip region is. And what's happening when we are in a gamma flip? Usually you see a huge squeezes. And also, in a positive gamma, not gamma flip, in a negative gamma, we really saw a huge squeeze. And a positive gamma, you really saw huge drops, because they sell rallies, right? And in a negative gamma, they buy strength. Consequently, we see a huge squeeze. And because that, I told you guys that bears really don't want 4,006 printing before Wednesday and Thursday. Okay? Now you guys understand about 4,107 and 4,150. Okay? And what's the major support? For me, in my humble opinion, is 4,079. 4,079 is the major support. You can see big orders is printing where the break-even is 4,079, especially over here, 2.5 million. If we lose 4,079, we will backtest 4,030. That's another big order at line 353. So the major supports for me for this week, I guess I put in the market wrap, is 4,079. Losing 4,079, 4,030. If you lose 4,030, then we could see a meltdown up at least up to 3,975. Okay, so the magic number for today, especially the resistance, is 4,112, and for the week 4,079. Okay, 4,079. I don't expect to see the market drop 4,079 at least up to Wednesday or Thursday. Take care, guys.